Is what you see an airplane or a zeppelin, or was the video generated with artificial intelligence? No, it is completely real, and you are currently looking at a wind turbine that generates electricity while flying. You heard it right. A massive and new player is joining the sky traffic. A S1500. And once again, the leading role is unsurprisingly played by China. Actually, the idea of flying wind turbines with a massive balloon is not new. In 2013, Google spent an absurd amount of money, like $100 million, over 7 years on the Makani project for the same goal, and in the end, they gave up, saying this is impossible. China, however, managed to carry a giant turbine, suitable for urban use and producing in the megawatt class, into the sky like a kite for the first time in the world. So, what was their concern? The S1500 has a massive body that triggers human megalophobia. Its base is about the size of a basketball court and it is as tall as a 13-story building. Despite this, thanks to carbon fiber materials, its weight is less than 1 ton. The thin connection cable, which seems like the weakest link of the system, is actually one of the most technological and important parts. This cable, thinner than a finger but armored with Kevlar material used in bulletproof vests, does not break and can transmit megawatts of electricity downwards. So why don't they use wind turbines on the ground or over the oceans instead of the sky? The answer is very simple. You can guess: efficiency and money. Obstacles like ground vegetation and terrain irregularities block the wind, but at 1,500 meters up, there are no obstacles. At this altitude, the wind is so strong compared to the ground that they have said it can theoretically produce 27 times more efficient energy than a turbine on the ground. Only one of the S1500s can produce enough electricity to meet the needs of 1,000 homes in a unit of time. We couldn't fill in the unit of time. We couldn't find it when we researched. Moreover, it can do this using 90% less steel and concrete, which presents a significant cost advantage. You can't help but wonder, what if this balloon, I mean helium, leaks or something? They mentioned that they have largely solved the problem since it is produced with new generation composite. The goal is for a balloon to be used for 25 years. But what if a storm occurs at that altitude and the wings break off? They state that there is no problem again. When the S1500 detects a storm, it can descend to a safe altitude like a yo-yo. Moreover, in the event of a disaster, it not only generates electricity but can also transform into a flying base station with additional systems attached, providing Wi-Fi and 5G internet to those on the ground. This means significant energy and communication independence, especially for areas without infrastructure. China, as one of the world leaders in renewable energy, has done it again, as you can understand. However, it has been stated that about 30% of the capacity to balance these flying systems still comes from coal. So, while a green energy device glides in the sky, coal chimneys continue to operate on the ground to meet its energy needs. Because the device cannot keep up with the electricity production speed, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for this and similar information. Take care.